Another story that I hear about oftentimes is a teaching series called the Love Series. Paul, can you tell me what the central thesis of that series was?
Defining moment for the church, I think. It was supposed to be, a 3 or 4 week series maybe on love.
Yeah.
Turned into 8 months. And I think what happened is God landed on Greg about what the nature of agape love really is. And he just had to keep preaching it. And so central thesis is that God really is this radical, other-oriented love. And that's what he's trying to shape us as a people into, is that same kind of way of being in the world, of other-orientedness. And, it was profound.
Greg, what was it about it that just made it keep expanding for you?
Love is the beginning, middle, and end of everything God's about, everything the kingdom's about, everything we're called to be. And it's the all or nothing. Paul says that you can have all the gifts in the world, move mountains, speak in tongues and all that, but if you don't have love, it's altogether worthless. So this is the criteria. Are you living out this love? Live in love as Christ loved us and gave his life for us. And I came to see that the love that defines God and the love that's to define us is revealed on Calvary. It's always self-sacrificial love. And when you get that, and you get how central that is, and how it's everything, you begin to realize we are tremendously distracted.
What was Greg's typical attire during a sermon in those days?
I think there was an early photograph of you with just your socks on. So it must have been you when you started going shoeless. Jeans, mismatched t-shirt, a stain usually on.
So basically what we get these days,
yes.
right? Okay.
He shifted.
He was on a kick with turtlenecks for a while.
Yeah, that was cool.
Hey, Janice, was the church still rapidly growing during this period?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say the theme back then was always Sunday's coming. That's all I kept concentrating on was Sunday is coming, which was understandable because Sunday was coming and it meant more people were coming and dealing with just more people and what to do with them, how to handle them, which then overwhelms you and keeps focusing you just on Sunday. And trying to get people to concentrate on other things besides Sunday was tough.
How did the Love Series, the teaching content and the kind of things that were happening around the church, how did those challenge or grow you personally during that time?
Yeah, one of the things that really helped, I think, land this on people is Greg got very specific about the kinds of people we tend to love and the kinds of people we tend not to love as Christians in our culture. And it was super personally challenging because it was like he was just naming the biases against certain people that I'd grown up with. And so God just used that to just shine a light on my heart and just say, yeah, he's naming my sin. And it was
Because I was naming my own. It was a very convicting series for me.
I'd agree with Greg of learning to see different things differently, but also at the same time, I've been part of the Lift, dealing with kids from the inner city, but then also being from middle class and Woodbury. So hearing the inner city kids make judgments about white suburban people and my neighbors making the same assessment about inner city people, being in the middle of that and trying to defend each class helped me see differently about how they're misjudging each other and not being able to love each other because there were all these judgments in the way. And it was all just because of ignorance. And they couldn't see each other, therefore they couldn't love each other.